Stand as well.
Oh wait, it's the black guy. He has the stand, the Whitesnake. Okay.
To heaven. And
damn.
Process
what the
is
heck?
Kind of dark. And my first video, Pucci is not black, but.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to be reacting to a little interesting video that I got recommended to me by someone in the comments in my previous videos. I think I saw him comment like a couple times in my previous couple videos recommending me to watch this video. And I had this video tabbed up in my tabs. I just had a lot of videos to react to, so I didn't get a chance to watch it, but now I did. But now I do, so shout out to you for reminding me to react to this video. Hopefully it's good, because if it's not, I'm going to hold you accountable. You know who you are. I'm just playing. Low-key, actually, shout out to that guy for, you know, reminding me to react to this video because it seemed pretty interesting. So yeah, today I'm going to be reacting to pretty interesting JoJo video titled The Most Terrifying Stands. I'm not sure what type of video this is. I don't know if it's going to be like a breakdown. This is going to be like a narrator breaking down the different, you know, terrifying stands. But either way, hopefully this video is a banger. And hopefully I learned something new. Because like I said, I'm always learning something new when it comes to JoJo. I feel like there's a lot to learn in JoJo. There's a lot of different things going on in JoJo. A lot of different, you know, references, low-key information that's thrown in JoJo that I myself haven't even, you know, caught up to. Speaking of catching up, I'm only on episode 10 of the actual anime. I plan to pick it up soon again. I'm just taking a little break right now, just reacting to videos right now, because it's easier for me to edit those. But I'm definitely gonna continue watching the show and maybe even pay more attention to details to certain things that happen in the show, because there's a lot of different content on JoJo I can see. So yeah, that's enough talk. Let's just get into the most terrifying stand in JoJo. Let's see what this video is about. And yeah, just to let you guys know, if there's any videos you guys want me to react to, any like, you know, interesting anime related videos, or like not even anime in general, but just, you know, interesting videos that you think I should react to, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely check it out. Let's see what the most terrifying stands are. Low-key, off the top of my head, if I had to like think of one terrifying stand that I've seen just from like the YouTube videos I've seen, I'd say that one emo JoJo character. He gives me like really strong emo vibes. I think he has like black hair. I forgot what his abilities were, but like I know he was able to make this one pink guy have like sharp knives coming out of his mouth, and like he was coughing up you know, razor blades. I don't know his stand or what it was, but I feel like he's the most terrifying that I've seen just from like the videos I reacted to. Yeah, let's just check this video out and see what they have in store for us. Okay. We got a pink hair guy. Looks pretty zesty, but you know, I don't judge. All right, nice
Slightly
intro.
over 3 years ago, I had released a video
so narration video.
Most Terrifying Stand Made in Heaven. The original purpose of this video was to discuss.
He made a previous video. Okay.
Terrifying in.
I don't know if I should have checked that out, but this was the latest one I saw, so I don't know if I should check the other one or just stick with this one. You guys let me know if I should react to the old one.
Back then. But unknown to me, it would become one of my most popular videos on the channel for reasons I still don't understand to this day, but thank you.
That motherfucker's scary.
And would at least in my mind cement the official journey I have started here on YouTube. But with time comes experience, skill, different ideas, basically the evolution of a person, that person being me. And as time has progressed, the video series, The Most Terrifying Stands, has dramatically changed into something
those videos
else
go crazy on the channel. Okay.
To present to you
see the metas to just, you know, stick to
since the first
what you see working, and
series
I think he found what his niche was.
Like anything that is currently being produced on my channel, and with the original timeline and the first 6 parts being concluded, I feel like I do need to update this video, or at least
it's an update. So maybe I didn't need to check out the other videos. So
modern metas aesthetic.
Let's see what he got for us.
I would like to say. On top of that, since so many people asked me to make videos on Seamoon and Whitesnake, of course you're getting them in this video as well.
That stand looks fire. That silver stand. Okay. Good intro. Let's see what you got for us.
Character creating, we're going to first talk about the stand influence and references to the music.
Okay, yeah. I noticed there's a lot of musical references in JoJo.
And starting chronologically with Pucci's stands, Whitesnake. Whitesnake's main reference would of course be coming from the late 70s band Whitesnake.
Okay, it's from a band. Okay,
their Saints and Sinners album. Why I make this connection?
I don't listen to this type of music, but shout out to Whitesnake.
Priest and a stand as well.
Oh wait, it's the black guy. He has the stand, the Whitesnake. Okay,
its stand design represents
shout out to him.
Evolution, which the church doesn't like the idea of, or at least the older church doesn't like, and an executioner, as it is referenced in the JoJo Veller. Of course, you know, do not kill a man. That's kind of one of God's things.
Is that the Arsenal now? Is that the Arsenal team?
Morally ambiguous, gray, false prophet-esque character. Really kind of.
So it's a black guy. It looks like he's a priest. He got like a cross,
saint-like deeds,
wearing the priest uniform,
partying with rocker girls and stuff like that. Isn't very Christ-like. Pucci kind of represents, you know, trying to achieve
his name is Pucci.
Happiness, but like on the offside of that, you have to.
It low-key rhymes with Gucci.
To do all of these sins to eventually.
I don't know. I just started saying that.
Kind of like the whole like, does the ends justify the means?
Yo, you guys guys know, I didn't finish watching Code Geass. I stopped on like the second season on Netflix. I watched it on Netflix. And like I watched the second part like halfway through and I just stopped. I don't know why. I gotta maybe restart it, maybe pick it up.
And on top of that, the song "Here We Go Again" in Saints and Sinners is kind of the idea of heaven. Basically,
so Whitesnake is a whole band like the Beatles.
Kind of get it right. And speaking about the heaven plan and moving forward,
why is he sweating so much?
Seamoon is the next evolution.
Seamoon,
Whitesnake. Okay. Of course, Whitesnake eventually.
Is this in chronological order, like from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10? I don't know. Or they're just all like compiled in one video.
And in this case, it's a much easier reference to actually explain. Basically, what the song is trying to get across here
now we got
Paul McCartney is in a case where he thinks he's in the right.
McCartney, that's the Beatles, right? I think.
And nobody actually truly understands.
I don't listen to the music like you guys. Like I said, I don't listen to this type of music.
And to also achieve some type of personal heaven, not the actual heaven, but I could be wrong there. Basically, switch out Paul for Pucci, and you basically get the entire plot for Stone Ocean. Pucci is trying to achieve heaven so humanity can be happy.
Oh, it's still is this still on Pucci?
Crew won't let that happen, of course, because the whole Dio influence.
Oh, Jolene is fighting him.
Defiance of Jolene.
I'm kind of torn because I like Jolene. I watched the first couple episodes of the Jolene series. She's probably one of the top 10 baddest anime characters in my opinion. Female
Pucci
characters.
Does end up still achieving
just from like how she carries herself and her
and fun fact,
figure.
That's actually not its original name. Its original name in the original Shonen Jump publication was actually Stairway to Heaven, a reference to Led Zeppelin. On top of the fact that Enrico Pucci's name used to be Roberto Pucci and was also changed. So instead of covering the Queen reference, I'm actually going to be talking about the Led Zeppelin reference, as I feel like it's a bit better and a lot more precise. If you haven't listened to the 8-minute banger of Stairway to Heaven, I recommend you.
Should I check that out? I'm gonna check it out for my own time.
It's basically a story or kind of a classical musical tale of a woman going on a journey to eventually achieve her dream / any other interpretation you can think of, because a lot of people have their own take on this story / song.
What was her dream?
You know, Araki is a big time Led Zeppelin fan.
I don't know what that is. What? How to cook meth?
Satanic message reference here. You see, for a very long time, a lot of parents thought that Stairway to Heaven, played in reverse, had some type of satanic
I see 666. No, I'm not listening to this song. I'm sorry.
Nowadays, that's been completely debunked.
I reject that. I'm not listening to that song now. Guys, I'm a Christian. My parents are heavy Christians. I don't know if I can listen to that song.
Hijinks, of course.
I'd be getting nervous.
Most influential band of all time, Led Zeppelin. But with this music trivia lore,
the way he's patting the tambourine on his chest looks really weird.
With a false prophet idea with
Whitesnake, what's going on in these manga panels?
Purpose of the stand reference / song reference with Made in Heaven, as the entire idea of getting to heaven and its process
what the
is
heck?
Kind of dark and really
these guys are growing into trees.
If you want to take the whole idea,
that's a terrible way to go out.
Message behind it kind of being in reference to Dio, a person that was quoted to be like the devil and the evilest person.
Dio is the fucking devil, not like the devil. That guy is the spawn. I think the person who created Dio made a perfect example of like a devil personified in an anime character.
A quote from
the
JoJo.
is literally him
to a T. It's supposed to look like a centaur, but has 2 legs. It's supposed to be a mythical creature, but has like other components melded into it. So it kind of looks like a fucked up angel, which you could also probably say is maybe inspired by maybe some type of false angel, or it could be based off a biblical cherubim. But I think I'm also probably pulling for straws there too. So with all of these stand and musical influence out the way,
straws are good straws.
Achieve this power. To give a quick TLDR.
Okay, backstory. Let's get it.
Not going.
Okay, so this is all on Pucci. I like it. The black character. Okay, I'm bought in.
Weather report, but weather would be switched.
Why is there a rainbow?
Stillborn, leading to everybody to think.
Wait, I gotta go back. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. I'm not gonna talk too much.
Switched out with a stillborn, leading to everybody to think that Pucci was the only surviving twin. Years later, Pucci's younger sister would fall in love with Weather on accident, leading to some family drama later on. Around this same time, Dio would of course enter into Pucci's life and would start a lasting friendship with Dio, eventually to.
So so Pucci is being mentored by Dio. Damn, now that's gonna make me torn.
Solve the whole twin.
Why do you gotta be this evil? Like, why did he have to fight? Like, why did he have to go under Dio?
Unknowingly contact the KKK, who would eventually figure out that Weather Report's adopted mother married a black man. So the KKK thought,
oh, so we got racism. Okay,
and would
see why I like it. I like how they, they don't want to make it all black and white. They want to let you guys know, okay, there's some racial tension going on in this anime.
Correction from my first
I gotta give it to JoJo, because most animes wouldn't be doing that.
But the anime doesn't help that argument. I'm just saying my first video. Pucci is not black, but.
Okay, guys. I'm not really. I'm okay. How can I word this? This guy Pucci is black. I don't care what nobody says. Like, what? In anime, if they make a black character, they always give him typically white hair, and they don't want to give him, you know, too dark skin. So they give him, you know, nice melanin, like medium brown skin tone. So if he's not black, what is he?
Argument. I'm just saying, just to correct my
so
past
really,
mistakes,
he's not supposed to be black.
Mixed. He might not be. I'm just
mixed. He's still black.
He might be some dark-skinned Italian man. I'm not European.
Okay, I've never been to Italy, but I've never heard of a dark-skinned Italian.
And my editor is. He might be
truly Italian and dark skin. I don't know if that's even.
Then would commit unalive because Weather is now unalived, but unknowing to her.
But like I said, I'm ignorant, man. I just live in my own bubble. I could be completely wrong about all this, but you guys let me know in the comments.
Did survive, and now with the blood.
There's no way you're gonna tell me this guy's not black.
Pucci, he would accidentally stab himself with stand arrow that was given from Dio and unlock Whitesnake. And since stands work really fucking weird, Weather would also gain a stand.
Tell me about it.
Conversation between the two would occur, leading to Pucci's victory.
Is the disc in his freaking
Stone
head?
Ocean's events play out.
So this is all in Stone Ocean, okay? Like I said, I watched like the first 3 to 4 episodes of Stone Ocean, so I know like about Jolie, but I didn't see him yet.
In Heaven, I think we have to start off with Whitesnake and its abilities, as to be honest, Pucci's stand catalog is kind of fucking busted. You see, Whitesnake is kind of fucking
Look at his stand. That stand looks fire. It has like a crown covering its face like JoJo style.
Category of JoJo.
I don't think I've seen a stand like this before.
In the sense, like, it
like
has
a
a one-shot ability, and it's fucking good. Whitesnake possesses the ability to capture both a stand disc and a memory disc from an opponent. Taking away a stand disc will remove a person's stand, and a memory disc will take a person's memory away. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. By taking away a person's discs, you will literally make a person defenseless and a literal flesh pile, as they have no memory of literally doing anything.
Oh, okay. So the disc is literally like a life force. I think
stats, they literally just die, or they are either supported through life support in a comatose state.
Not die, but like okay, so without the disc, you're literally like just I don't even know, like a what is the word? A vegetable.
In most cases, actually knowing Pucci's history, as he literally has a bag of stand discs.
Damn, he'd be collecting like
a lot of stand
like
users.
a collection.
Most importantly here, it's the memory disc.
What is he gonna do with it? Can he use all those discs?
Basically, if they don't have their memory, they are still just in this comatose state where they can't do anything. They're basically useless. If they still.
So what I've come to realize is that like all these JoJo characters are not even like, they're not real humans, because no human can pull out discs and you can see a whole nother dimension.
Their stand, they can protect themselves, seeing JoJo as an example. But if Pucci takes away your memory, it's basically game over and a one-shot. But does Whitesnake actually have the speed and power to actually make this ability useful? That is an overwhelming yes. I don't think I need to make a bit here to explain this. It's definitely a yes. On multiple occasions, you can definitely say for a fact, Pucci and Jolene are at least relative, if not Pucci is stronger than Jolene, depending on the scenario. And thanks to Jolene,
in that scenario, I don't know who I'd
pick.
She
has to be at least somewhere in town level. So
I think I'd still pick Pucci. Gotta support the
for very long periods of time in a disadvantaged state. I would definitely say for a fact that Pucci scales.
You see, how is Pucci
to her, if not above her?
Why did he say Pucci's not black?
Pucci does outsmart.
Like, did the author come out and realize, oh shit, a lot of black people think this is actually a black character?
In all of his fights consistently.
I think he's black all the way.
I would say he's actually
like mixed. I think he's mixed, if anything.
As a whole. But that's just in terms of attack. What was that? What about speed? Yeah, and this is where the scaling gets absolutely nutty. There are two speed feats I would like to point out here. One being the fact that Pucci, with Whitesnake, in the beginning of the part, is able to out-react Star Platinum, the world, a stand that has been consistently throughout a lot of my videos been explained to be massively faster
that animation looks different.
Even in part 6, it actually states in his early stand stat guide that he is faster than light. But the counter argument here is, of course, well, Manhattan Transfer was there. There was a massive disadvantage on Jotaro's part, so it can't be consistent, or at least be ruled that he is fast as light or massively faster than light.
Why is the Whitesnake
enter the Dio statement? Coming out of the Dio straight up says Whitesnake could fucking kill him.
So Dio and you know, Pucci to have a close relationship like that?
No, that's because, you know, Pucci would have the advantage on him because of several reasons, but you have to add like 20 plus years of experience with Whitesnake, and how stands do progressively get stronger over time. This could possibly mean a much older Pucci is a lot stronger now. So this Dio statement from earlier is probably pretty consistent and really good.
Hold on a second.
This Dio statement from earlier is probably...
So is Dio sitting on Pucci's lap and Pucci's like grabbing his thighs? Hey man,
pretty
if that's the
consistent
case,
and
go ahead.
really good. Then
I just gotta point it out when I see it.
Feet, which is a weird sentence, I know, but stay with me here. Where Pucci begins to explain how weather report works. You know, light rays somehow have
weather report
messaging incorporated with them, and they somehow get made into snails.
What is that
for
going
whatever
back
reason?
off his head?
Weather report is weird. Anasui would react to those snails, meaning that Anasui is light speed at bare minimum, and then Pucci proceeds to then beat the shit
there's no way you're gonna tell me this guy with the pink hair and the pink lipstick is actually a dude.
Of Anasui and
crazy.
Weather Report at the same damn time, and eventually displays two new abilities that is, you know, memory takeaway from certain bodily organs.
Whoa, where is he pulling that disc
and the
from?
ability to
his
take
eyes
over when inserting Whitesnake into them. I would like to add here at the very end.
Oh, this looks crazy. If I didn't know about this being JoJo and I just showed this to someone, they think this is a whole orgy going on right now.
About the goop. With the early introduction of Whitesnake, it is heavily emphasized that Whitesnake is able to produce some type of venom that will slowly corrode down another person's body if touched by the goop. And it's also heavily implied that the goop needs to be there for the stand disc to be used.
Is that what it's called?
But eventually, as the part continues, that idea is completely thrown out the door, and
so
eventually
that's Weather
the goop
Report.
can become like hard camo for Pucci to disguise Whitesnake in. So it's really weird.
They wear that
I would consider it part of his arsenal, but it's like a really bad second ability that, to be honest, he really
punched the shit. He punched the disc out of that guy.
So you're looking at a stand with a base power of town level AP and speed consistently being faster than light,
faster than light,
with some pretty clear arguments.
He's fast.
On top of being able to outsmart more or less all of his enemies without prep time, by the way, during at least early part 6. My boy Pucci has an extremely
I feel like if I was in JoJo, I'd want his
win ratio here, and you know, a one-shot ability that
literally is like
fucking crap,
it's broken.
And it only gets stronger. Shortly after fusing with the Green Baby, Pucci develops a new stand called Sea-Moon, technically the first fused stand in the series. Sea-Moon has the ability to reverse gravity and make Pucci the center of reverse gravity. Everything above Pucci is pulled towards space, while everything around him
that's
in a
literally
3-kilometer radius, which is huge, is pulled down, parallel to the ground. To put this in perspective, Sea-Moon basically completely flips the Kennedy Space Center sideways, and to get a very basic scale here, it's basically about mountain to town level in terms of a feat that we can actually scale here. So that's a pretty powerful ability. But this gravity inversion isn't what actually makes Sea-Moon an actual threat here. What actually makes Sea-Moon a very, very powerful stand is his gravity shift.
Why is Jolene getting her ass beat like that?
With the inversion ability, Sea-Moon is able to hit something and reverse its gravity, or at least reverse an object's position in space. And in the case of hitting an actual person,
what happened to his hands?
Skin inside out.
No, this is all happening to Jolene. Damn.
And a best case scenario for Pucci and Sea-Moon, basically hitting center mass is a one-shot. The only way to stop or prevent this ability is by somehow making your body a Mobius strip.
His hand got like a whole dent in it. Oh my gosh.
Basically, Pucci switched
out all happening to Jolene?
One-shot ability for a stronger one-shot ability. And
where's your father?
We know, at least in terms of the manga, not the actual stand stats here, Sea-Moon basically keeps all of its original stats from Whitesnake. So that includes AP, speed, endurance,
I gotta keep saying it looks so badass.
Long range that it had in Whitesnake as well. You could argue it even got stronger thanks to the fusion with the Green Baby. But it doesn't end there, as we have to talk about Gravity Shift. Gravity Shift is the ability to where Pucci inverts the gravity around him, making everybody kind of
he can transform his face like that? Oh, that's disgusting, low-key.
Meaning that nobody can actually touch Pucci while this ability is active.
Wait, guys, what is this right here? Is that his neck? Like, is that like hair growing from his neck, or is that like a shirt? I don't know, man.
Leading to some potential one-shots with his other abilities. It's also heavily
what
emphasized
doesn't he have? I'm not even complaining. I like seeing a black character. I like seeing a colored character. Before anybody gets mad, I like seeing colored characters have OP abilities, because this is not usually popular in anime.
In time stop now, meaning that he should have some comparable powers to Star Platinum the World definitively as Sea-Moon now. In all honesty, the Whitesnake to Sea-Moon improvement is extremely good. I would even technically say that Sea-Moon is a way better stand than Whitesnake when it comes to just raw power alone, not to mention its ability to basically deflect attacks when it wants to. But even then, eventually we have to achieve heaven.
Okay.
Made in Heaven's ability is slightly complicated.
So this is another ability,
down to the
literally
most
made in
basics
heaven.
of it. The idea from
That's
the
literally
original
godlike.
video,
Like if your ability is made from heaven,
still applies here. It kind of acts like a supernatural black hole. Or if you want the more scientific take, it is basically based on Albert Einstein's idea / theory of relativity. Made in Heaven is able to use the gravitational power of not just the Earth and the Moon, but basically the whole universe to increase the speed of time. This basically means that Pucci has now become the center of everything, and a super form of time dilation has occurred, making everything around Pucci go infinitely fast till it reaches the end point of the universe, causing the birth of a new universe to form. And why I compare it to a black hole is, well, scientifically speaking,
this guy's literally changing
the same
like
thing with time dilation,
time and space,
to a very, very small degree compared to
why can
Pucci.
he? Why
the supernatural?
Why isn't he referred to as like the god of this show?
Is basically everything
like even
that is
above Dio, because from what I can tell, from what he's explaining, he's powerful than more powerful than Dio,
more or
in my
less.
opinion.
If actually
Just based off his
super
explanation.
time dilation were to occur, everything would die and everything would reset. But of course, Made in Heaven is a stand that has some supernatural elements to it. Now, when it comes to the power scaling of Made in Heaven is, well, actually ridiculously overpowered. When it comes to its speed, now it literally quite reaches infinite. And
so it's not even faster than the speed of light. So I'm guessing infinite is above speed of light. So
the power scaling community, it does reach the definition of immeasurable
I can't even like
Pucci moves so fast that he allows everybody to perceive their fate in this new universe, as now Pucci is moving faster than fate can even keep up with him, meaning that he...
What? Guys, I don't think you guys heard what he just said. So he's moving faster than light, moving faster than infinity. So he's moving so fast, I'm guessing he means he's moving faster than the future. Which means, because in the future, that's your destiny. So I can't even really explain it, but all I know is what he just said is like he's faster than your future.
Fit the definition
that is
of
like literally
speeds definitively.
I don't know how to even describe how crazy that is.
He definitely is way stronger than Star Platinum the World at this point, as he basically blitz and one-shots the man, meaning that he would have to have large city to mountain level AP now at bare minimum, and definitely has infinite to immeasurable speeds. And while yes, some prep time and some
speed is not even quantifiable at this
involved
point.
in that fight, to be honest, I don't really think they played that much of a major factor in this fight, as Made in Heaven was basically made to completely destroy Jotaro Kujo, in my opinion. Literally, it says Made in Heaven. Saving the group and Jotaro at the time was time stop.
What?
And if it's assumed that
fuck the whole show. What like other anime could even compete with this stand?
Sea-Moon can subconsciously move in time stop. I definitely will assume here that Made in Heaven can as well.
His mouth?
It's even stated that Made in Heaven is as fast as God now, apparently. To describe what Made in Heaven basically does to the universe,
now we know how fast God is
to an end. And I think the anime captures that idea that I presented in the original video pretty fucking well.
When I watch this in the anime, this is gonna be
quite
crazy.
Literally, everything around you is crumbling away, fading into existence, as the universe quite literally moves infinitely towards the end. And to put you in the case of Emporio,
I'd hate to be like
Pucci
a random
is basically
casualty.
slaughtering your friends and family right in front of you, as they will not cross over into
this is all
universe,
Pucci,
as their current fate has now ended thanks to the hands of Pucci. Everything that you knew and loved is gone
the
now.
skin is
not the
disintegrating
same as it previously was. And while yes, the idea of somehow controlling your fate is kinda good, the fact that you won't be able to cherish that new fate with friends and family, at least in this case as Emporio in this scenario, just plainly sucks. Not to mention the fact the entire world, fading into nothingness and quite literally viewing
how
that
is he
would
still
be
alive? Look at all that going on. Look at all that
confusing as
chaos.
hell, would probably mentally break a lot of people. Basically, by this
That'll
point
break
of the
me
video,
in an
I
instant.
think you genuinely understand why Made in Heaven is one of the most terrifying stands in this series,
So,
if not.
So what I'm getting at is, Pucci has a stand, Whitesnake, I think, I forgot. It's Whitesnake, and I'm guessing he also has another stand, or does that Whitesnake transfer? I don't know if he explained it really in depth, but for what I'm getting at, I think he has two stands, and the other stand, which is this Made in Heaven, just made him, godlike. But I'm not sure if that's how he
I guess my channel
got this stand.
The most terrifying stand. But you're probably wondering, Metas, why is
this is not even this is the most godlike stand. I can't even say stand because this is bigger than anime, bigger than like JoJo. This is the most godlike ability in anime.
Still going. Shouldn't it end here?
One of them was godlike.
The original video.
Hey, yo, why is his mouth open like
no,
that?
it technically actually gets worse. You see, stands that fit into the evolved stand category usually, and actually definitely, for whatever reason, keep their past abilities in their arsenal. Examples here would be, well, technically Star Platinum, the world is still Star Platinum. Thus, Act 4 can still use its previous act forms. D4C Love Train can even use its previous abilities, and it is to be assumed that a stand like Soft and Wet Go Beyond can still use its abilities like Plunder and everything else. Even a stand like Gold Experience Requiem can still use Gold Experience's powers and abilities. Heavily implying, even with a heavy
like I said,
stand,
I'm on episode 10 of the show, and there is no stands whatsoever, so you guys gotta cut me a break.
Made in Heaven, it should still be able to use its abilities from Whitesnake and even Sea Moon. Would mean a composite Pucci would be incredibly busted. And
so he has 3 different stands. Okay, it's not like it evolved. Okay.
There is speculation that maybe some Whitesnake powers were shown at the very end with Pucci and Emporio's fight, but anybody can actually place a stand disc into themselves / a memory disc, so it's still up in the air. To be honest, you'd only ever use this composite Pucci in debating arguments, but it's still fun speculation regardless. Damn. So I hope you enjoyed this redux /
this is a good video
of my original video.
Damn, I genuinely think that's all I gotta say, man. Shout out to this guy for really breaking down, for my opinion, not even the most terrifying stand in JoJo, the most terrifying godlike power in all of it. In one of, like, I don't want to say all of anime because I'm thinking of like different animes that could maybe, you know, challenge the stand, but like I'm not even sure if it'll be that case, but yeah, I'm not sure. But shout out to this guy for really breaking down how Pucci has one of the most terrifying stands in all of JoJo. I'd even argue, you know, in all of anime. But yeah, this is a really good breakdown of Pucci's stand, a godlike stand. Really like how he broke down the manga side, especially because, you know, most people would say that manga is the real canon than the anime. I'm an anime only guy, so I'm always gonna go with the anime first. But I'm actually slowly starting to pivot to manga, but I'm mainly anime only, so that's like my core. So yeah, but yeah, this was a really interesting video, really good breakdown of the most terrifying stand. I thought it was gonna have like multiple different stands, but I like how it really just broke down one OP stand, Pucci stand, which is good. I can't complain either way, because from what I can tell, Pucci is not only a colored anime character, he has probably, from what I can tell, the strongest stand in all of JoJo, from what I can tell. Even bigger than Dio's, even stronger than Dio. I'm not even sure Dio can even compete with his godlike stands. But yeah, I like this video breakdown. Again, shout out to the guy who recommended me to watch this video. This was actually a good video. I really appreciate you recommending me to watch this video, because I learned a lot. If there's any more videos you guys want me to react to, please let me know in the comments. I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, shout out to JoJo. Actually, no, shout out to Pucci, man. Shout out to Pucci. So yeah, that's all I got for this reaction, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we out.